Question. What's crisp and clean with no caffeine? Right. 7-Up. Now, what's a delicious cola with no caffeine? No such thing, right? Wrong. Here's Like Cola. The caffeine-free cola from 7-Up, the company famous for making great-tasting soft drinks with no caffeine.
Like Cola and sugar-free like, the 7-Up of colas.
Any more questions? Class dismissed.
7-Up and Like Cola featured this week at Albertsons.
Men in Their Lives. News 4 LA at 5, Monday.
Well, the next morning I woke up and he was gone. But there was $50 on the nightstand. I'd like that.
What about your husband?
Oh, he wouldn't like it at all.
Next time, let's make sure Harry listens.
I'll see you tomorrow.
This tall brunette, born with a silver spoon in her mouth, was Private Eye Raymond Dashiell Caulfield's first wife.
This streetwise blonde and I have only two things in common. We were both married to the same man, and we both divorced him. We met for the first time at his funeral.
Are you ready for this? He left us his mansion.
Mortgage to the hilt.
And the Caulfield Detective Agency.
And how do we manage?
We call the cops a lot.
Stephanie Powers for CoverGirl Moisture Wear.
You know what I want in a makeup? Something that lets me look like me, only better. So I use CoverGirl Moisture Wear. It gives me a fresh, natural look that lasts all day. It's rich with moisturizer, so it blends into your skin and hides tiny, dry lines without looking obvious. Moisture Wear gives you an honest beauty, so you look like you, only better.
For an honest beauty that lasts all day, CoverGirl Moisture Wear Makeup.
Let it bring out the honest beauty in you.
Oh, I'll get it.
Oh, that's okay. I'll get it.
Hello? Yes, she's right here. It's for you.
Thank you, honey. Yes?
Do you have the $10,000?
Yes?
Bring it to the parking lot on Howard and Camden Streets.
Howard and Camden, that's a terrible neighborhood. I've never been there.
Place it under the orange truck near the canal tonight.
You expect me to go there tonight alone?
Be there at 2 a.m. Your husband should be asleep by then.
Please, can it be somewhere else?
2 a.m. If you're not there, your husband gets the tapes.
Who was that?
Janet. Actually, her brother. He dialed for her. He wanted to say hello before I talked to her. Honey, could you make me a drink? I'm out. Thank you.
I thought that as long as we're meeting a client here, we might as well hit a ball or two. The least you can do is try. Okay, if you insist. Now, what do you call that? In stickball, I would have gotten another turn. Who knows? Maybe you'll be another Martina Navratilova. I don't want to be anything I can't pronounce. Okay. I wish we could take a break here, you know, for like about another year. Well, it looks like you get your wish. Shirley just arrived. Hi, Shirley. This is my partner, Sidney Kovac. Hi. Carol said you were being blackmailed by some hairdresser?
Yes, Harry Colby. I'm not positive he's the one, but I did tell him about the pictures while he was doing my hair.
Well, you posed for those a long time ago, when you were in college.
I was on my own, and I couldn't find a job. I don't know how I could have done such a thing.
Take it easy, Shirley. We're not here to judge you on something you did over 10 years ago. And neither should your husband. Why don't you tell him?
No. Charles wouldn't understand. He's very good to me, but his mind is set in certain ways.
I know men like that.
I love Charles. And I don't want to hurt him.
Okay, we'll try to help you.
I've paid all the money I could without Charles finding out.
How does he operate?
He called. He disguised his voice. Then he played a tape of me telling about what I did.
Shirley, don't worry. We'll take care of everything. As a matter of fact, we already have a plan. Yes, that's true. We already have a plan. Will you excuse us for just a moment?
Yes, certainly.
Carol? We already have a plan. What plan? Oh, it's simple. It's a well-known fact that women tell their hairdressers everything.
Pardon me, can you give me the correct time?
What? Do I look like Big Ben or something?
There's no need to be rude. I was simply asking for the time.
Now, tell me.
Well, you know, it all started with just an innocent date and, of course, a free meal. Then one thing led to another, and before you know it, you know.
Yeah.
Well, the next morning I woke up and he was gone. But there was $50 on the nightstand.
Would you just hold that thought? I'll be right back. Zach, find out if Zena's ready for that manicure. Marge, darling. Maybe next time I'll come to your place and do you. It's just lovely. Thank you.
Harry, your next appointment.
Ain't life grand? Aren't you beautiful? My name is Harry. Please.
Get what you needed?
Yep, how about you?
Can I trust you?
Of course you can.
Well, my husband's chauffeur lived above the garage. Tiny apartment, tiny bed. Big chauffeur.
Sounds uncomfortable.
It was very uncomfortable when I tried to end the affair. But I finally did it.
Mm-hmm. And how did you manage that?
Money. It always works.
Oh, no, my dear. That's a bad precedent. A man like that can blackmail you forever.
Oh, Harry. I think I'm ready.
Forgive me, Shushu. I'll be right back.
Now, where was I?
Well, you had taken this guy home, and he'd given you some money.
I needed it. I tried to convince myself that it was just a fun date, but deep inside, I really knew what I was doing.
Well, you were broke. Things like this happen. It's understandable.
I know, but then I did it again. To tell you the truth, I did it a lot. And then Jim came along and married me, and well, I never told him.
That was very wise.
Harry? Remember me?
How could I forget, mon petit chou? Zach, get me some iced tea and 4 aspirin, please. Now, we were discussing your gardener.
Chauffeur. Blackmailing me?
Ah, yes.
Well, I thought it was all over until his friend showed up and wanted me to deliver some package. I'm sure it was smuggling diamonds or maybe something even worse.
Now, that could put you into a lot of...
Don't I know it? If my husband finds out about the chauffeur, he'll divorce me. If he finds out about the smuggling, well, he could have me arrested.
There goes the community property right out the window.
Right out the window.
Now you're in a lot of trouble.
Harry, I hate to push, but we're falling behind. Come here, I want to talk to you.
Would you excuse me for a moment while I put Captain Bligh in his place? It's just lovely.
It is lovely.
Oh, these women. It's going to be a full moon tonight, I can guarantee
Harry,
it.
you're more than 1 hour behind. What with your phone calls?
It's not the phone calls. It's the special we're having on True Confessions.
Well, that's another thing. You're too nice. You're a hairdresser, not Mary Worth. Now, please.
Harry?
Coming. I'm so sorry, my dear. Jason's a bloody slave driver. We're going to have to pick this up next time. We're backed up.
Well, I understand. I just felt like talking to someone.
Well, I'm available this afternoon.
Oh, you don't have to work?
Well, yes, I do, but I only work when I feel like it.
Well, that's nice.
And I feel like being with you this afternoon.
I'd like that.
What about your husband?
Oh, he wouldn't like it at all. But then, who's going to tell him?
Certainly not me.
Lynda Ronstadt doing Gershwin. That's like Tony Bennett doing Karma Chameleon.
We called about Harry Colby. Does he have a file, a rap sheet, anything?
See, they're all selling out. Bowie does coffee commercials. Michael Jackson hustles soft drinks.
Well, there isn't anything here. Just one speeding ticket. Is that it?
See, Grace Jones and Adam Ann. I mean, they're peddling Hondas.
Vronsky, do you have anything on Harry Colby?
Zippo. But why all the interest?
I don't know. I just like to find out about people.
Thanks, Lieutenant.
Hey, Sydney. Wouldn't you like to find out more about me?
If you were the last man on earth, I'd become a nun.
No, hiding behind the cloth, forget it. I've seen the Thornbirds, and there is no way to control your passion.
I found a way, I think, of you.
Bye.
I can't understand why Harry picked you. I mean, he was practically drooling over my story.
Well, don't get upset. This isn't a competition.
All you said was you had an affair with your chauffeur. Boring.
I see, that's it. Working class fella doing a service for the rich. Always around the money.
Like Harry?
Mm-hmm. Taking advantage of wealthy women, emotional, vulnerable, beautiful. Like you.
Hi, guys.
Hi. Hi.
I dug up some of Ray's old bugging equipment.
Does it work?
Work. Positively. So transmit up to a half a mile. Okay, who's getting wired?
Me. I'll take it.
Oh, I know I'm gonna hate this thing. It really bothers me.
I'll tell you what bothers me. You guys being out there with a blackmailer. You gotta have someone around for muscle, a little protection.
Shane, we're professionals. We can handle it. Anyway, we have a plan.
Yet another plan.
Such a fabulous day, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Oh, I haven't had a balloon since I was a child.
How about a blue one? When you stop in the salon, I'll give you a facial and fix that.
It's so nice to be out just having fun.
It's wonderful how some people can forget about their problems, isn't it?
Don't think about problems.
Well, it's not always that easy. So, tell me about your husband.
William? Oh, well, he's up to his ears in debentures, Dow Jones, stock options.
Sounds consummately dull.
I see you've met William.
It's just that your sense of humor and his debentures don't seem to go together.
Well, you see, I had a choice. I decided that my favorite color was green, and old William's rolling in it.
You know, I've never done anything for money.
Yeah, it's easier to get it from rich ladies.
What I do because I like to create beautiful things. Van Gogh had his canvas and oils, and I have my scissors and comb.
And a trowel. Boy, you really spread it on thick, bozo.
How about something to eat?
Love it.
I hope you like chili dogs.
My favorite.
Just knew it.
Carbohydrates and preservatives. Carol, never.
Especially like this, with the chili just sort of oozing all over it.
I'm sorry they didn't have any onions.
Oh, that's all right.
No, I just can't get my eyes off your hair. I would really like to do you alone sometime.
Well, I'm sure you will sometime.
Maybe try something new, something I've never done before.
I bet there's nothing you haven't done before.
Love the texture. The slope of your neck, broad shoulders, and...
That tickled. Where are we going now?
Well, I'll tell you, I'd give you a ride home, but we wouldn't want William to see us together now, would we?
Oh, what? No invitation to view your etchings?
What can I say? I'm just an old-fashioned kind of guy. And after all, this is only our first date.
Well, I hardly even got to know you.
I know. We'll just have to do it again.
All right. Bye. Maybe I should change my perfume.
I can't believe with all the line you gave him, he didn't bite. Literally.
Let's be optimistic. Shirley said that the blackmailer phoned her. Harry could still call me.
Oh, great. He'll call, and the answering machine will say, "Hello, this is the Caulfield Detective Agency. We're not in right now."
That's why I gave him Janine's phone number.
Oh, nice going, Sherlock.
Yeah. Janine, hi, it's Carol.
Hi, what's up? Any interesting cases lately?
Yes, as a matter of fact, we're on one now, and we could sure use your help.
Well, I'll just dust off my magnifying glass and I'm ready.
Well, for the next few days, don't mention your name when you answer the phone. If the call's for Carol Fontaine, that's me. Just say you're my maid.
Fontaine. Oh, I love those films that Joan did with Cary Grant.
Janine, are you sure you've got this straight?
No problem, Mrs. Fontaine. Janine's. Hello. Oh, The Cooking School Murders by Virginia Rich. Yes, we have that. You're welcome.
How did everything go?
It worked like a charm. Kerrie never spotted me, and he doesn't suspect Marge at all. I clocked an average of 96 women passing that shop each hour. It's a terrific location.
They take 20 minutes for a color rinse, and a perm takes 37 minutes.
Good, good. We can cut that time way down now. The key still is Harry, and we're running out of time.
Well, I talked to Harry again. He still won't listen.
He won't listen? Next time, let's make sure Harry listens.
Presenting Showtime Cable TV.
We make excitement, Showtime excitement. You're gonna see TV with some real excitement. We make excitement, Showtime excitement. Applause, it's Showtime because we make excitement.
Snap, crackle, pop. That's cute. Are you referring to my Kellogg's Rice Krispies? Oh, yeah, but don't get me wrong. I know they taste great, but a man needs a breakfast with more horsepower, like good old-fashioned oatmeal.
For your information, Rice Krispies is higher in iron and 8 essential vitamins than your oatmeal.
I mean, it's got horsepower.
Precisely.
Hey, what about Snap, crackle, and pop?
Oh, yes. Come along, gentlemen.
Snap, crackle, pop, Rice Krispies. Fresh, Baby Ruth, fresh, Butterfinger, Baby Ruth, and Butterfinger, fresh, guaranteed.
Chewy, nutty Baby Ruth. Crunchy, peanut buttery Butterfinger. Fresh and tasty, just for you. Guaranteed.
Baby Ruth and Butterfinger, fresh, guaranteed. Ruth gone.
Tomorrow is the 2-hour premiere of Knight Rider that reveals Kit's new superpowers. It's super hot action on a season premiere.
I can't look.
Of an all-new Knight Rider. Then,
A murder has just been committed.
she's dead. You'll see all the clues, but can you solve the mystery? Orson Welles makes you the detective. Scene of the crime, tomorrow.
You can't wait. You have to call Harry.
I'm not going to call a man for a date. I never have, and I never will.
This isn't a date. This is a business date.
I know that, but Harry doesn't.
Now, we agreed. We have to get into Harry's house. We have to find something to prove he's the blackmailer.
Yes, we agreed.
Well, we can't break in because all those old houses in Pacific Heights have elaborate security systems.
You're right.
So you have to fix it so I can get in.
But if I make Harry take me to his place, you know what he's going to think.
This afternoon, he was a perfect gentleman.
This afternoon, great. Ghirardelli Square, hundreds of people milling around.
All you have to do is just string him along a little bit until I find something. Now, you can do that, can't you?
I suppose I could string him along for a while.
Okay, and when I find something, I'll give you one of these.
How do you do that?
Why, you want to learn?
No.
Go ahead, call.
I don't know.
Agatha Christie's Miss Marple would call.
Agatha Christie's Miss Marple was a gray-haired old lady.
Call.
She wore glasses and a bun.
Call.
Dowdy dresses.
This is you calling.
A shawl with fringes on it. Hi, Harry? Well, this has been a perfect evening, Harry.
Yes, it is.
Except that you're cutting off the circulation in my hand.
Oh, sorry. Got so involved with your eyes there, I forgot about your hand.
I'll bet.
Sounds like a line, doesn't it?
Yes, as a matter of fact, it does.
Well, I wasn't coming on. Honestly.
Why do I believe you?
I know I have this, reputation. Some of it's true, most of it's exaggeration. I didn't make it that way. Just sort of happens.
Mm-hmm. Women just throw themselves at you.
Well, I hadn't really thought about it, but, I guess throw is the right word.
Well, I hope you don't think that I've been too forward.
You? Never.
I suppose it's time for that burning question. Your place or mine?
Yours.
Mine? Well, the servants. I have a lot of servants. They're very nosy.
Mine have the night off.
I guess that narrows the choices.
to be so stubborn. And stupid. He brought all this on himself. Here.
Well, it's a shack, but I call it home. May I?
Something wrong with your lights?
How's that?
Oh, well,
You'll get used to it. Thank you.
thank you.
Can I make you a drink?
No, thank you.
Oh, would you excuse me just 1 minute? I have a quick phone call to make.
Certainly. Take your time. You have a lovely house.
Thank you. Shortcake? Harry. Yeah, the Wildcats and Tigers were a push. So I want you to put a nickel on the Bruins. Yeah, and put a couple of dimes on the Badgers. Yeah. What? No problem. I'll see you tomorrow. Well, what do we do now?
You devil.
Yeah, I guess I have my answer.
Don't tell me. That's the bedroom.
How'd you guess?
Just lucky, I guess. What's in that room?
That's the hot tub.
Hot tub. Oh, I love hot tubs. That's one of the reasons I had William move to California.
Whatever you say. Look, there's a couple of robes up there in the bedroom. I'll show you where they are.
No. I'd rather go change alone.
Oh, I understand.
Would you take care of this for me?
Hey, the light switch is on the right.
Thank you. Sydney, have you found anything yet? No, we just got here. Harry doesn't believe in long courtships, as you can plainly see. A dip in the pool? Hot tub. Keep searching, but search faster. What are you doing? I'm hoping that you'll find something before I have to take this off. Oh, Harry made a phone call. He was talking about animals, tigers, badgers, and money, nickels and dimes. Did he say who he was calling? It was some really cute name. Shortcake. Gotta be Shortcake Lee. He's a bookie. A nickel means $500. And Badgers, Wisconsin. Of course. Then that's it. Harry needs money. He blackmails. Look, keep searching. I don't want to faster. Gee, that looks inviting.
Temperature's hot and rising.
Ah. Nice bouquet.
Nice wine.
Are you going to tour?
As soon as you get in here.
Oh, come on, Harry. You don't have to be pushy. A girl kind of likes to, well, to be honest with you, I've never really done the hot tub scene before.
Oh, how boorish I'll be. Of course I understand, my dear. I'll tell you what, I have a suit, an extra one. I'll get it for you.
No. I'll be okay.
When?
Soon.
I'll get it.
No, I'm coming in.
What was that?
Probably someone just calling his dog.
I don't own a dog. Well,
Listen, Harry, I'm afraid for me the mood has been broken. I'm gonna have to leave.
I know all about moods, my pet. Can't we just talk about it? They're in there.
Oh, I've got an awful cold. If I take Comtrex, won't I still need a nasal decongestant?
All you need is Comtrex. That's all, nothing else.
With Comtrex, do I still need a cough medicine?
Comtrex. That's all, nothing else. None of these can do what Comtrex multi-symptom cold reliever does. Because all by itself, Comtrex relieves a cold like theirs with nasal congestion, runny nose, aches, and coughs.
You know, I feel a lot better now.
Be ready for that cold. Look for the 50-cent Comtrex coupon in your Sunday paper.
My mother always used Uncle Ben's. She's a great cook. Of course, when I first got married, I had to try my own brand. But you know, there's a difference. Uncle Ben's is a lot better. Uncle Ben's is separate, not sticky. And it's whole, not broken like the other leading national brand. It makes me mad. Mom's always right. Except now, I'm as good a cook as she is.
Uncle Ben's converted brand rice. It really does make a difference.
Don't go away, because Partners in Crime will return in a moment.
October 8th.
You're gonna stay right here.
NBC presents Farrah Fawcett in a story torn from today's headlines.
Those kids ain't gonna have no mother.
Trapped in a brutal and violent marriage. Until the night she struck back.
Something awful's gonna happen.
Based on a true story, The Burning Bed, Monday, October 8th.
Jam in the park, just before dark. Cool's light, turn it loose with the silver bullet. Find the beat, unwind and pull it. It's the right light taste, moving to the sound. Cool's light won't fill you up, won't ever slow you down. Play it light, party right, turn it loose with the silver bullet tonight.
Coors Light Beer. Take a look at what other truck dealers are offering these days. Just about any gimmick they can fit on a banner. But your Toyota dealer is offering something a lot more substantial. This, California's #1 selling small truck. And instead of gimmicks and banners, your Toyota dealer has this piece of paper. It says this is more than a 1984 truck. It's an 84 Toyota at an 82 sticker price. And that's no gimmick.
What will you do with all the money you save?
A Hollywood bash for the John Wayne Cancer Clinic, story at 11.
Maybe it's the water. Sometimes water turns people off.
I'm sorry, Harry.
The jets, maybe.
Bye.
Let's get out of here.
Carol? Sydney? Is Harry gone? You mean he left? Well, I guess I don't blame him. He ran out, didn't you see him?
I didn't want to see anything when that gun went off.
Oh, The man, the one with the gun, he was also outside of La Coiffe.
Well, here's some more news. Harry is dead broke. He doesn't have a cent.
Nearly dead, period.
Let's get out of here.
Right.
We wouldn't have gone back to his house. Well, it's possible that he went to work. If I were Harry, I'd be in Brazil. Look, a new shop opening up right across the street from La Coiffe.
Yes, and it's a lot less expensive than La Coiffe. It's one of those franchise operations.
Yeah, I know you scrimp, but you wouldn't scrimp on your hair.
You never know. I could save a fortune over the years.
Recognize that redhead?
Yesterday. She's one of Harry's customers.
Yeah, do you suppose Harry has anything to do with this new franchise somehow?
Yeah. Shortcake, where the hell you been? I got some action for you. Hey, hold on. You got a pen? Yeah, I want you to put a dime on Oklahoma. Even money. Mm-hmm. The same on Ohio State, plus points. Yeah. Yeah, I know what kind of a streak I'm on, so what? I'm good for it.
Is that who I thought it was?
That was a private conversation, Jason.
Still doing it, huh? I thought we had an agreement. You
Look, do you
promised.
want to stand here and argue about it, or do you want me to get back to my customers?
We'll talk later.
Talk.
When you told me that Frank Cap bought gambling debts from this shortcake person, then collected, well, this is not exactly the kind of place I would have expected to find him.
Oh, Mr. Cap has his fingers in all kinds of businesses.
Wonderful. You're taking me to see The Godfather.
No, you've seen too many movies. The Godfather imported olive oil. Mr. Cap imports mozzarella cheese.
Terrific.
They want to see Mr. Cap.
Would you tell him that Duke Kovac's daughter's here to see him?
Wait.
You lied. He really is the Godfather.
No, Mr. Cap is a legitimate businessman who just happens to know about everything that's going down on the West Coast.
Sydney, you get more beautiful every day.
Father and I always said you were a charmer. This is my partner, Carol Stanwyck.
Partner, what do you do? Sing, dance?
We're private detectives.
How about that, Peter? It used to be the private heat. They all look like palookas.
Yeah, and it used to be that gentlemen in your business were connected with organized crime.
The times certainly are changing, aren't they? Well, come on, we'll talk.
The next time you want to see one of your father's friends, you can do it by yourself.
He's sweet.
Sit.
May I use the phone?
Use that one.
Thank you.
So, you didn't come here to buy cheese.
No. You're holding some of Shortcake's markers on a guy named Harry Colby.
Well, what about it?
Well, a couple of guys came after him last night with a shotgun.
Guns? I never use them. Ask Duke. I mean, your father.
Okay. So maybe, just maybe, you know who they are. See, we think it has something to do with this Fantasy Cuts beauty salon franchise.
Tell me more.
The man was outside of La Coiffe. The redhead, she went into Fantasy Cuts. May I sit down?
Certainly. What redhead? What are you talking about?
I know it sounds confusing.
No, confusing or not, there wasn't supposed to be any shooting.
You know who they are?
The people who paid for the franchise. They were supposed to have Harry Colby working for them.
Then Fantasy Cuts is one of your businesses?
It belongs to a good friend, almost like family. But the purchasers of the franchise, they're feeling some pressure. It's financial, that's all.
Well, tell us who they are and we'll call the police.
Police? No, we don't need police. I'll take care of this personally.
Well, Harry Colby could get killed.
I'll take care of Harry, too. Sydney, it's been nice. seeing you again. Carol, nice meeting you. Pat, see the ladies to the door.
Pleasure. Thank you very much, Mr. Cap.
Get me Jersey City on that phone.
The people you know are very, what's the word for it?
Colorful?
To say the least.
Who did you call?
I checked in with Janine. She said a man called asking for Carol Fontaine.
Well, at least we know Harry's still alive.
So far. But you heard what Mr. Cap said. I'll take care of Harry.
He said he wasn't involved in the shooting.
And you believed him?
Mr. Cap wouldn't lie to me.
You say I'm naive.
Brother. Ray would have been so proud of you two. It's all coming together.
Well, we don't even know who did the shooting.
Carol Fontaine.
I know about the affair with your chauffeur. Your husband will find out about it.
No, please.
Leave $15,000 under the paddle wheel on the Hyde Street Pier.
Who are you?
15,000 at 4 o'clock. Leave the money and go.
My husband will never believe you.
He will when he hears this.
Well, I thought it was all over until his friend showed up and had me deliver this package.
4 o'clock, Hyde Street Pier.
But the two of you can't meet the blackmailer alone.
Oh, Carol has a plan, right?
Right.
She always has a plan.
Right.
It's gotta be after 4. He's late. Maybe he's just being cautious. You would be too if someone tried to kill you. Look.
I'm flabbergasted.
That's what Pat Leary said when she found out how much milk is in just one slice of Kraft Singles.
Tell me when.
When?
Some imitation slices stop there, but Kraft puts 5 full ounces of milk in...
Each slice? Wow.
Tell me about the taste.
It's good.
Kraft Singles. 5 ounces of milk in every delicious slice.
The bottom line is I would buy Kraft Singles.
When the sun goes down, the Levi's courts come out. That's what the night is all about. Yeah, the soft, warm, colorful. They light up the night with colors made for nocturnal mood. Levi's courts shining in the shadows. Levi's courts. That's what the night is all about.
To a diet soft drink for using a sweetener that isn't artificial, like saccharin. To a shake for using a sweetener that isn't fattening. To dozens of products we award this symbol. For sweetening with 100% NutraSweet. For a taste that's just like sugar and nothing else. For 100% NutraSweet, look for this symbol. Why some things taste better than others.
Tomorrow.
A murder has just been committed.
He's dead. You'll see all the clues, but can you solve the mystery? Orson Welles makes you the detective. Scene of the crime, tomorrow. Monday, it's an all-new TV bloopers.
It's really special.
With hilarious practical jokes on Heather Locklear.
It's gonna be one of those nights, isn't it?
Then it's The Tonight Show's 22nd anniversary special with the funniest moments from Johnny's 22 years in late night. If you don't see it,
nobody will ever love you.
Monday.
Da-da-da-da-da! The Caulfield Detective Agency rides again. Thanks for the call. Would you care to tell me who your client is?
Oh, you know, Bronsky.
Client confidentiality.
Well, you've got the tape. He even tried to blackmail me.
Getting the bad guy's tape to use to testify against him. Now, you ladies are pretty cute.
His friend showed up and wanted me to deliver some package. I'm sure it was smuggling diamonds or maybe something even worse.
Smuggling? We didn't say anything about smuggling.
Well, it worked, didn't it?
Well, no wonder he picked you. You cheated.
Wait, you mean to tell me all this isn't true? Even the part about the chauffeur?
Oh, Vronsky, you'll never lose your mind. You can always find it in the gutter.
Lieutenant?
You all set, Counselor?
Oh, yes. I'll be at the arraignment with my client.
Oh, would you like to meet the ladies that nailed him? Carol Stanwyck, Sidney Kovac, Harrison Moore.
Pleasure to meet you.
Well, the feeling is not mutual. However, we do have to talk. I will need a statement.
Our pleasure.
I'm on my way to the airport. When I get back in town, I'll give you a call.
Okay. Oh, thanks.
Lieutenant?
Right.
Good to have. You never know when we need a lawyer.
Oh, Kerrie!
Carol.
Where have you been?
Sydney. You know each other?
Yes, quite well.
Oh, you're friends.
Partners.
Partners.
We're detectives.
Oh, yeah. I heard that a couple of private detectives busted Jason.
He was blackmailing some of your customers.
You know why Jason's in jail right now? Why he needed that money?
Why?
To help me cover my debts.
With shortcake.
Yeah, shortcake. I'm a gambler, right? Not proud of it, but I'm a gambler. Jason tried to help me kick it. But he needed me more than I needed him, so I didn't try very hard.
Yeah, well, he cared enough about himself, too. If you went to work for fantasy cuts, it could hurt Jason's business. And with Frank Cap involved, after all, he does hold your markers.
You know that?
We know someone's trying to kill you. Remember, I was there.
You mean those men who came to my house the other night? No. They were just there to scare me.
Is that why you ran away, to hide?
I didn't hide.
Where'd you go then?
Went to Vegas.
We still think that someone's trying to kill you.
Oh, come on, Carol. They're businessmen first.
Oh, my Lord. What? Sydney, one of Frank Cap's men. Where? I'm telling you, he was right there.
You know, I gotta hand it to you, ladies. You have a vivid imagination.
Well, if Carol said he was there, he was there. Believe me, Mr. Cap's men look quite capable of doing anything to get their money.
I appreciate your concern, both of you. They all think they need me, and I'm not gonna be any good to anybody if I'm dead.
We have to kill Harry. There's got to be another way. If the shotgun didn't change his mind, nothing will.
It can work without him.
It can't work without him. We gave our word. We promised that Harry was going to be working for us.
Even without him, a 40% increase in turnover.
I'm in for over $800,000. That's just for the lease and the renovation. It doesn't even include the setup for the videotape or the classes for the new operators.
If you really think it won't fly, fold the tent. Declare bankruptcy.
Sure, you've done it before.
Sure, when the money came from a bank, the people that I borrowed from, you don't break promises.
Oh, come on. They can't be all that nasty. Talk to them. Explain.
Then it's not just a rumor. The franchise is owned by the syndicate.
The franchise, the product lines. They were counting on Harry's endorsement for all their other locations, for their line of hair products, maybe for TV commercials.
There has got to be another way.
We cannot be responsible for delivering Harry if Harry's dead. It's either Harry's life or ours.
Will you two just get off my back? If I needed a bodyguard, I'd hire Mr. T.
Well, why don't you just lie low? Go out of town somewhere.
What Jason has done for me, for his sake, I'm gonna keep this place open.
Can't we convince you?
Go away!
We're staying, even if we have to have our hair done again. Yeah, you could use a couple of customers right now.
I'm all booked up.
We'll wait.
Harry, I'm glad to see you.
Ladies, please. Never fear, Harry's here. Zach, get these two washed and ready, please, and out of here fast.
You can't get rid of us that easily. We want the works.
Yeah, complete lube and tube.
Ladies, this way, please.
An important message for you, Harry.
Kendall. Robes, please.
We just got our hair done the other day.
Carol, this has nothing to do with hair. It's to help Harry from getting killed.
Well, let's skip the pedicure. It's $15. Sydney, where's Harry? Excuse me, where did Harry go?
Must have been the message I gave him.
Message? What did it say?
Jason's lawyer wanted to see Harry right away. Something about a deposition to help Jason's case.
Wait a minute. Didn't that Mr. Moore say he was going out of town?
What address did this lawyer give?
Montgomery Street, 909.
Jason's lawyer, Moore, on Primrose Street.
Call the cops. Lieutenant Bronski, tell him to meet us at 909 Montgomery.
Tell him that Sydney wants him there. Make sure he shows up.
Harry, just stay put. Now, come on, you're coming with us. Get in the car.
You guys just never give up, do you?
We just did, Harry. It's all over now.
There's Harry and those same two guys. Just don't lose him.
Gone down one of the side streets.
Right, but which one?
Come on, Harry.
There they are. Oh, no. They have guns and we don't. Neither does Harry.
Over there. And if I don't, you're gonna shoot me. Hey, you can still change your mind.
Not work for you. I'd rather be dead.
Well, you know, I'd rather you be dead, too.
If we don't do something, they're gonna kill him.
Don't even think it. Who does your hair? Okay, well.
Hi.
Hi.
Come on, move now. I will handle it from here.
Mr. Kath, is it cement shoe time for Harry? Sydney has such colorful language. I think what she means is...
I know what she means. Now, we'll deliver them to the heat. We have an image to maintain. Those businessmen, they went too far. There won't be any fantasy cuts in San Francisco for a while.
Listen, Mr. Cap, I still owe you the $15,000.
I didn't forget.
And I'll pay you the money.
Of course you will. Every cent of it. Carol, Sydney, and my respects to your father, huh?
There goes a truly wonderful man. Where am I going to find $15,000?
Oh, Harry, you have all those women waiting for you.
Ain't life grand?
My wife, Jan, has all the talent it takes to be a great dancer. And the great-looking skin it takes to be an ivory girl.
Dancing takes hard work, but healthy-looking skin, that seems to come easy with ivory. See, ivory doesn't have all those creams and additives that you get in most beauty bars. With ivory, I get a gentle, basic clean. Sure, I eat right and exercise, but for healthy-looking skin, I trust ivory.
Healthy-looking skin. Ivory can help you have it, too.
I think it's terrific.
Soon there'll be 1,000 kids here hollering, cheering, and eating. Eating everything that comes down the aisle. But soon, some of them won't be feeling too well. Whether it's John's nausea or Susie's tummy ache, the one that coats is the only one they need. Pepto-Bismol. As it coats, it relieves heartburn, upset stomach, even relieves diarrhea. Pepto-Bismol. For most common stomach discomforts, the one that coats is the only one you need.
Next on Hot Pursuit, a ruthless killer traps Kate and Jim, with no way out.
Kate, I'm gonna bluff and make a run for it.
No! Next on Hot Pursuit. Tuesday, the A-Team fights fire with fire to cool off a hot mobster. Then on Riptide's season premiere, when three little darlings come looking for fun.
Cody!
The guys may die laughing. And on Remington Steele, Laura's kidnapped.
Laura!
And Steele gets that rundown feeling when he tries to save her. Tuesday.
Next on Hot Pursuit, a ruthless killer traps Kate and Jim with no way out. Tomorrow night, don't miss Silver Spoons, followed by Punky Brewster. Then it's a special 2-hour movie premiere of Knight Rider that shows all of Kit's new superpowers. Later, Orson Welles hosts Scene of a Crime.
NBC, let's all be there.
I got to get down to the post office. I'm special. Selective Service wants my name at the post office. They're not sending me away. They just might need my help someday. I'm taking the time to fill in the lines for Selective Service.
If you're a guy about to turn 18, you've got to register with Selective Service. Just go down to your local post office and fill out a card. It's no big deal. You're just adding your name to Selective Service's list.
Don't wanna break nobody's law. No. Just got to go down and sign, that's all. Yeah.
Come on down and register. It's quick, it's easy, and it's the law.
So get on down to the post office. Post office.
Wednesday on Highway to Heaven, when a gang terrorizes the neighborhood, can Michael Landon help these old-time movie stars find their dignity?
This is a job for the masked rider.
Wednesday.
This is NBC News Digest. Here is Norma Quarles, NBC News.
Good evening. A U.S. Senate analysis of the regime of Philippine President Marcos just released says the regime fails to understand fully or to cope with the communist threat. It said the Marcos era is in its terminal stage. Hundreds of North Korean trucks have brought food into South Korea for thousands of flood victims. The Irish Navy early today seized a trawler and confiscated 7 tons of American weapons and ammunition bound for the Irish Republican Army. Officials in Dublin criticize American support for the IRA. Tropical storm Isidore is leaving the coastal area of the Carolinas, moving northeasterly away from land. I'm Norma Quarles in New York. More news later on this NBC station.
It's easy to put your finger on what's different about this imported beer. It's light, and still light. 95 calories, never tasted so imported. He loved a challenge.
Hi, I'm Paul Bryant.
No, they call you the bear.
He demanded the best.
So let's get back out there and do it one more time. Come on.
He was a leader, an inspiration.
If you won't be beaten, you can't be beaten. And that'll work for you for the rest of your life.
He was a hero.
Here comes the Crimson Tide of Alabama.
The Bear, rated PG.
Now showing at a theater near you. Check local newspapers.
Channel 4, let's all be there.
Name That Tune is back.
This fall, match wits when contestants name their favorite songs in battles for $100,000 in cash and prizes.
Here are the keys to your brand new car. Here it comes.
Jem Lang hosts the new $100,000 Name That Tune, Saturday at 7:30 and Sunday at 6:30.
Channel 4, let's all be there.
Southland weather with Fritz Coleman on News 4 LA.
Don't fly. Let him go away and leave you.
I'm sorry I lied, but Jimmy and I are fugitives.
I can't stop until I find her. She's a convicted killer.
FBI, I'm here to take custody of James Weiler.
Let's get this over and done with. Jimmy, don't let them get you.
Freeze. James Weiler, veterinarian. Catherine Weiler, automotive engineer. A husband and wife who have their life become a nightmare when Kate is convicted of a murder she didn't commit.
That prison, it couldn't be as bad as they say.
I don't want you to go. Now Jim and Kate must live as fugitives, hunted by the police and by the real killers, while they search for the only one who can clear them, the woman who impersonated and helped to frame Kate.
Find her, or find them before they find her.
And the hot pursuit continues.
At AT&T, we know you never think about our torture tests
Yeah, but, it's just a phone.
or about our extraordinary quality control
I hear you fine, Mom. Australia's only halfway around the world.
or even about how reliably we design things.
It still works. Who ever heard of a computer that works without air conditioning?
You can take everything we do for granted because at AT&T, we leave nothing to chance.
It's not a total loss. The phone still works.
AT&T, we're reaching out in new directions.
We get a kick out of legs and it shows. From our heads to our toes, our legs pantyhose make us feel great each step we take. And it shows in our smile that legs fit our style. Oh, we get a kick out of legs and it shows. Nothing beats a great pair of legs.
Who's gonna shower first?
Bad night?
How could one possibly have a bad night sleeping on sharp little rocks?
There. How's that?
I'm married to a real Boy Scout.
I got merit badges you never dreamed of.
I bet. All of them in animal husbandry.
Okay, how about a little breakfast, huh? Fresh coffee, nice spam, nice warm fire, huh? Could ask for more.
You're looking at her.
Ingrate.
Why? 'Cause I always want more, never satisfied. More.
How about more sharp little rocks?
Maybe later.
This is private property. Bert and I would appreciate it if you left. Now.
Sorry, we didn't realize we were trespassing.
Bert, the name of your dog? Yes, ma'am. We'll wait for you to pack your things.
Your gun really necessary?
I think so.
I'll take the sleeping bags to the car.
I hate to put out a good fire. Something wrong with your dog's leg?
No.
Do me a favor and look at that rear one. He's favoring it.
Something must have bit him.
Can I take a look?
Still got this gun on you.
I noticed. Easy.
Bert doesn't usually like strangers.
Well, maybe he knows I'm a vet. That blood's caked. Must be a couple hours old. This wound ought to be cleaned and dressed.
You really a vet? Maybe we can work something out. You take a look at his leg, and I have some coffee already made at my house.
Okay, let's go.
I've got a patient to attend to first.
He's a very good doctor.
Danny, sorry, my name's Danny.
Are you here alone, Danny?
Well, of course not. I'm just a kid.
I know. I was just wondering, are your mother and father at work, or?
Divorced.
Oh.
What time does your mother get back? There's a few things I'd like to tell her.
Well, actually, my mom's away in Canada for a couple of weeks visiting my grandmother. You can explain about Bert to me.
Who takes care of you?
I take care of myself. What about Bert?
Well, he's not in the clear yet. Still a chance of infection. Should take him to a vet for antibiotic shots, okay?
Well, why don't you give them to him?
Well, I haven't got any medicine with me.
Well, okay, I'll make sure he gets his shots. And Bert and I appreciate all you've done.
It was very nice meeting you, Danny.
Hey, I don't know your names.
Pam?
Mark.
Thanks.
You're very welcome. See ya.
Hey. Bert and I, we're in your debt.
I can't decide. It's either 12 years old or closer to 50.
Ah, Morgan. Oh, we should be in Idaho by tonight.
It's just a boy. He shouldn't be left alone like that.
Kate.
Well, what do you think?
Well, he seems to have everything under control.
I don't know whether I buy that story about his mother being in Canada.
Hey, look. There's a guy in worse shape than we are. Obviously a man with a dream. There's gold in them there hills.
There's rocks in that there head. I say, we just passed a laundromat. Does that give you any ideas?
We'll do a wash in Idaho.
We better. This morning, your socks were standing by your boots.
Oh, yeah? Well, what was this once? White? Huh?
Oh, no. What'll I do?
We can't outrun him in this. You better pull over.
I see your license and registration, please?
This is serious? I'm sure I was going under the speed limit.
Well, your brake light's out, tail light's busted.
Well, we were planning on fixing them, Sheriff.
Glad to hear that. License and registration, please.
Gee, can't seem to find my license. Honey, where did I put it this time?
I don't know. I wish I knew.
Would this do?
Right here just a minute.
We've had it. Damn. Kate, listen, I'm gonna try and lose him. Meet me back at that miner's site.
Hey, Jim!
Go!
Jimmy, don't let them get you.
Freeze.
I have a lot of respect for my body and the way it works. Now there's a panty liner that does too. New Assure breathable panty liners. They really breathe. They protect without a plastic backing, so they breathe like cotton. Air circulates constantly to keep you drier. And gynecologists say drier is healthier. I respect that too.
New Assure breathable panty liners. Air flows through for a drier you.
Feel the lather on your skin. What a nice way to begin. And the scent is cool and brisk. No one does it quite like this. Coast works as hard as you. Coast works as hard as you. Picks you up and pulls you through. It pulls you through.
Isn't it time you move to a soap that can pick you up and pull you through?
Coast works as hard as you. Works as hard as you.
To me, beauty isn't something you put on. It's something you bring out. My wife does that great. Look at her hair. It's shiny and healthy looking, but not fancy.
Introducing New Ivory Shampoo and New Ivory Conditioner. They don't have lots of fancy ingredients your hair doesn't need. New Ivory is simply made to clean gently and condition gently to help keep your hair healthy looking. Together, they leave your hair looking soft and naturally shining. Not fancy. It's ivory.
I love the way her hair looks when it shines in the light like that. Not fancy, just fabulous.
You're a big fish in the wrong little pond, Weiler. Too bad I couldn't have caught the mama fish. She's wanted for murder.
Yeah, well, things are tough all over, aren't they, Sheriff?
You're gonna find out just how tough. Now, they tell me you've never been convicted before. You've never been inside. Well, that might work to your benefit when it comes time to making a deal, but you're gonna have to cooperate. Now, where was Mrs. Weiler headed?
Come on, Sheriff.
Weiler, you don't have much else to give me. Look, now there's a full state alert out. We're gonna get her.
Now, listen to me. Now, she's not dangerous. She's not a threat to anyone. Can you tell her that?
Yeah, right. That's why she tried to run me over.
If she'd wanted to hit you, she would have. She knows cars.
That particular skill won't be of much use to her. And as for your present situation, I don't think you'll be making very many visiting days.
She didn't do anything.
All right. And you didn't bust her out either.
I had to. She was set up. I couldn't just...
Some strange miscarriage of justice.
Just a very tight frame. Now, listen. She's not armed or anything. Can you tell them that, please? Can you just tell them that?
Weiler, she's a convicted killer. They're gonna act accordingly.
And now for a special announcement. James Weiler, husband and accomplice of convicted murderess Catherine Weiler, was apprehended at gunpoint today by Morgan County Sheriff Andrew Ford following a desperate escape attempt. The sheriff has placed Weiler in custody at Morgan County Jail, but the whereabouts of Catherine Weiler remain unknown. Mrs. Weiler eluded sheriff's deputies after nearly running down the sheriff while driving a yellow sedan. Authorities feel certain the woman is somewhere in the area.
Always listen to Ralph, but he's so damn serious all the time.
You want to make money or listen to one-liners?
Well, what I'd like is some more personal service. He's not unattractive.
These entanglements of yours have been notoriously brief lately.
Yeah.
Now, a good stock portfolio has a certain longevity that...
You know, you always make so much sense, it's detestable. I must have asked that man to play tennis a dozen...
Okay, Donna.
What is it?
What's the latest on the Weilers?
Excuse me.
James Weiler was arrested yesterday in Morgan City, Utah. Authorities are still searching for his wife, Catherine Weiler, who's believed to be still in the area.
No, I completely forgot I've got a dentist appointment. I'll call you tomorrow.
Any word yet?
No. I guess you like animals.
What? Thanks.
They're my wife's subscriptions. You know, save the whale, protect the seals, that kind of stuff. Thanks. Bad dream? I had her and I let her go. Your wife? Close. She looked like my wife. That's how Kate was framed. They used to double. Come on. Unbelievable, isn't it? It's the truth, though. They found a ringer and they pulled it off. And I can't stop until I find her. Should have been an actor. Look, I don't condone what you did, but I think I probably understand it. I doubt your wife was ever convicted of murder. Doesn't matter. She's gone. Sorry. I used to laugh at those. One of these days I'll cancel a subscription.
Hi there. You Danny Norell? I'm Frank Drucker from the school district. Do me a favor, pals. Tell your mother I'm here.
I'm sorry, Mr. Drucker, but she's not in. Why don't you come back some other time?
Afraid I can't do that, son. I've got these letters here I've got to discuss with her. Problem is, see, we kept writing your mom that you're a real bright kid. So bright, in fact, we think you should be moved to an advanced school. Didn't get any reply. And then we started getting these letters back with all kinds of excuses why you shouldn't be transferred.
Well, I guess I gotta go with what my mom says.
Your mom didn't write them. I've seen some of your mom's notes to your teachers. She could hardly put a sentence together. You wrote the letters, didn't you?
I wrote them for her. There's no law against that, is there?
It's not what I think. See, nobody's seen your mother for quite some time now. Tell me the truth, Danny. She left you, didn't she?
No, she didn't. She's just away. She's just away visiting her mother.
Now, Danny, I've been told she's never been much of a mother to you.
Don't you talk about my mother that way!
All right, Danny. I've tried to play it straight with you, Danny, talking to you like an equal, but now I'm telling you the way it is. 12-year-old boys can't live by themselves. I've got no choice but to report you to social services.
Let go of him.
May I ask who you are?
It's my place to do the asking. You're the one who's come unwelcome to our house.
Our house?
I'm Danny's Aunt Pam, and I'm here taking care of him while my sister's in Canada. Now, who are you?
I'm Frank Drucker from the school district. Danny's teachers and I think he should be transferred to a school for gifted children and...
Well, I guess I'll discuss that with Danny's mother when she gets back. Now, I'd like you to leave. And if you ever lay a hand on this child again... Do I make myself clear, Mr. Drucker?
Good day, ma'am.
Thanks. Would you like to come in?
No, listen. I actually came here for a favor. You see, Mark is in Morgan, and he's waiting for me, but our car broke down, and I have no way to get to him, so I was wondering, could I borrow your truck?
That old pile of junk, it doesn't run.
Would you mind if I tried to fix it?
If you can fix it, you can have it. But it's gonna take more than a few hours.
Well, I'll just camp out in the truck if that's okay with you.
No.
No?
Bert and I would like it better if you slept in the house. There's tools in the shed, and dinner's at 6.
Okay.
Yes?
Stell? Media's out in full force. There are reporters all over the place.
Well, we can't have him making statements to the press or anybody else. The last thing we need are questions raised, investigations started.
It's not going to be easy. Yeah. I'll handle it.
Well. How's the truck coming?
Well, I think I can get it to run. Not well, but it'll run.
No, I put some fresh sheets on the bed.
You did? Did you do everything yourself?
Just about.
What about your mom? What does she do?
Oh, she's mostly interested in horoscopes.
What do you mean? Does she tell people's fortunes?
No, she's just interested in her horoscope. She buys that to newspapers and magazines to read them. She says that way she knows if it's worth getting out of bed or not.
You know, I'd like to meet your mother. Just talk. Danny, I know you take very good care of yourself.
She's coming back.
I know that's what you told me. But I just don't think it's right you being alone here without an adult.
What difference does it make? Tell me, what difference? It only makes things easier. Much easier. Now I've only got one person to take care of instead of 2.
She's not coming back, is she? Danny?
No! Don't you understand? I don't need any adults. Adults lie. They let him go away and leave you. I have Bert, and he is all I need.
And that concludes the news for this evening. Stay tuned now for the count.
Come fly with me, come fly away.
Right now, get up to $200 in free travel on United Airlines when you buy a selected AT&T phone. This way, you can give someone a product that sets the standards, while you can fly to any of the 50 states, even at United's lowest published fares. Up to $200 free travel on United. Check this Sunday's paper for all the details.
And come fly with me.
My mascara has to lengthen and thicken, separate and define, and make my eyes leap off the page. It has to last without smudging. It has to have a fiber-free formula with a brush that's curved to color every lash. It has to make my eyes look big and beautiful. CoverGirl's demanded it. All you do is ask for it.
CoverGirl Professional Mascara.
Hot Pursuit will continue in a moment.
Wednesday on St. Elsewhere, a nurse's walkout leaves the hospital in chaos.
There's no coffee, there's no donut.
But the nurses aren't the only ones ready to strike.
Come near me, Peter.
Wednesday.
Sunday, join Marvin Kalb and Roger Mudd for an in-depth interview with Democratic Senator Gary Hart and Republican Congressman Jack Kemp on a special edition of Meet the Press.
This is a News 4 LA update. Here is Carla Aragon.
Good evening. Tonight on News for LA Weekend, a big trade in the NBA. Former Bruin Marcus Johnson comes to LA to play for the Clippers. Celebrities turn out in Beverly Hills to raise money for the John Wayne Cancer Clinic. INS agents break up a major smuggling ring near San Diego. And Schultz-Gromyko talks end today on a positive note. Fritz Coleman has the weekend weather picture, and Annie Lascano has all the wrap-up of today in sports. All this tonight at 11.
Why struggle with all the confusion about savings plans when you can coast right through it with clear, simple answers from Coast Savings?
I got it right. 2 chicken done right. Kentucky Fried Chicken, they do chicken right.
They're successful, they're powerful, they're highly visible, so we all know them. But we're going to meet the men in their lives. News for LA at 5, Monday.
Help provide shelter for Los Angeles homeless. Send your donation to Helpers for the Homeless, Box 73843, Los Angeles 90003.
The new $100,000 Name That Tune, Sunday at 6:30.
Chef's gonna love you.
Tell him not to worry. I'll still recommend it to my friends.
You're not a bit sorry about all this, are you?
The only thing I'm sorry about, Sheriff, is getting caught. Leaving Kate out there alone.
Well, she seems to be doing a pretty good job hiding herself without you.
She's got to be long gone by now.
I doubt that. I get the feeling you two don't go in for very long separations. I wouldn't be surprised if you're still in the county.
Ford. Thanks. I think I would have liked your wife.
Most people did.
Accident?
We'd been planning this camping trip for a long time. A plane was going to take us in and drop us in the middle of nowhere. We were going to spend a week alone together. Amy was all excited about seeing some bald eagle or something. On the day we were due to leave, she started feeling poorly. I told her it would be all right once we got away. But it wasn't. Things got worse. And out there in the middle of nowhere, Amy's appendix burst. I kept telling her it was going to be okay. I kept telling her to trust me. She did. Right up to the moment she died.
I'm sorry.
Phone, Sheriff. It's Washington, the FBI, about the prisoner.
I'll see you later. You might try getting some sleep.
On our big news story. There are unconfirmed reports that James Weiler, now being held in Morgan County Jail, will be transferred into federal custody sometime soon. Morgan County Sheriff Andrew Ford refused to comment. Roadblocks are up all over the county as police continue searching for Weiler's wife, Catherine Weiler, the convicted murderess of Victor Modrian. Catherine Weiler, 5'6", with red hair, was last seen fleeing in a yellow 1970 Plymouth sedan. We'll be right back after this message.
You lied to me. I heard all about you on the radio. Your name's Catherine. You murdered someone.
That's not true. I didn't. I guess you must have called the police by now.
That's not it. I don't believe you killed someone. But why did you have to be like all the rest? Why did you have to lie to me? Why couldn't you have been different?
No, Danny. No, listen to me. I'm sorry I lied. But Jimmy and I are fugitives. We're running. Always fearing to be caught, always fearing to trust anyone. Lying becomes a way of life for us. Can you maybe understand that?
You should have trusted me. I'd never tell anyone.
Well, fear makes trusting hard, doesn't it?
It's like that with Bert and me. We're always afraid.
What, that someone's going to find out that your mother's not coming back?
Take Bert away and put me in a home.
Why isn't she coming back?
She said that she'd done her share of raising me. And there's things she wanted to do. Things beside taking care of a kid.
Well, what about your father?
He's dead. She lied.
Listen.
Oh, she lied to me. She said that she loved me.
Oh, no. Listen, Danny. I am going to take care of this. We'll figure something out. But Jimmy is in a lot of trouble. I gotta get him out of that jail.
They said they were going to transfer him.
What? When? Where?
I don't know. I just heard on the radio.
Okay, I gotta get this thing running. It's got a hole punched in the gas tank the size of my fist. I need something that... You know, maybe I could jerry-rig a tank out of that. Do you have any garden hose? Yeah? Okay, go get it. Go get it.
Got a good breakfast this morning. Eggs sunny side up, bacon hash brown, and biscuits with homemade preserves.
Some kind of last meal?
Sort of. You're being transferred today. The FBI wants you bad. They're taking you into custody. As for your wife, state police has the area sealed off. They expect to have her by nightfall. I'm sorry, Weiler. But I guess some things from the moment they begin have their outcomes already determined.
I don't buy that, Sheriff. If I did, I would have given up by now. Maybe I can't always make things work out. But there's never a good enough reason not to try. Estelle Modrian and her hired killer named Shaw committed murder and nailed my wife with it. What would you do?
Danny, what are you doing here?
Well, my bike registration's up, Andy.
Well, we'll get you a new one. Where's your mom? I haven't seen her around lately.
Oh, she's away.
Since when?
Oh, a week or two ago.
Who's taking care of you?
Oh, Bert and me, we look after each other.
Hello? Yes, right. That's right, the high school. It's the safest place to land, and it's only a block away.
Bert!
Hang on a second. Danny, I don't want you back there.
I'm getting Bert.
Danny, what are you doing?
Do you know where they're taking you?
No, I don't know.
Do you know when?
Well, maybe later this afternoon.
Well, don't worry. Kate's coming for you.
No, Danny, tell her no.
Hey, get out here.
Danny!
Told you not to worry.
What about the FBI?
Oh, that won't be a problem.
How about Kate? Any news?
Where he is, she is. She won't be far away.
All right. Let's get this over and done with.
Well, what are you going to do?
I don't know. I'll have to figure that out when I get there.
Well, maybe you could use the truck. Bash it through the wall.
I don't think so.
I rode my bike there this morning to kind of check things out.
What? Why didn't you tell me you did that?
Because your husband said he didn't want you coming for him, and I figured you didn't want to hear that.
Did you ever hear the expression, too smart for your own good?
I better come with you.
No way. It's too dangerous.
What about the roadblocks? Without me, you never find a way into town.
Well, you could draw me a map.
You'd never find it. What if you made the wrong turn? I better come with you.
Okay. But as soon as we hit town, we part company. You got that, mister? Get your bike.
You think it'll run?
It better.
Come on.
Too many reporters out there. I'm going off the bat.
Mitchell, FBI. I'm here to take custody of James Weiler.
McDonald's presents the 15 hardest words to say.
2 all beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame.
All 15 words, never get hurt, just start to say it.
Pickles, onions on a sesame seed.
Then you got to take a bite of one. It's a good time for the great taste of McDonald's.
All beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed.
Bun, bun, bun.
Got a look that gets looked over, looking best and nothing less will do. Got a look that Coke looks good with. Want the best and I know Coke is it. Coke is it. Coke. The taste that's good forever. Coke is it, the one that's number one. Coke is it. There's no doubt about it. Coca-Cola, Coke is it.
65,000 physicians and dentists helped convince Lynda Philibom to use Anacin 3.
I would like a strong pain reliever that has no aspirin.
Have you seen this Anacin 3 dispenser?
At my gynecologist's office.
In fact, 65,000 physicians and dentists, part of a national sample, give Anacin 3 they receive to their patients.
I'd like to try Anacin 3. Now, Anacin 3 worked for me, and the 65,000 doctors really know what they're talking about.
Doctor-recommended aspirin-free Anacin 3.
Doctors are the experts.
Tomorrow, it's the 2-hour premiere of Knight Rider that reveals Kit's new superpowers. It's super hot action on the season premiere.
I can't look.
Of an all-new Knight Rider. Then,
A murder has just been committed. She's dead.
you'll see all the clues, but can you solve the mystery? Orson Welles makes you the detective. Scene of the crime, tomorrow. Tuesday, the A-Team fights fire with fire to cool off a hot mobster. Then on Riptide's season premiere, when 3 little darlings come looking for fun.
Cody!
The guys may die laughing. And on Remington Steele, Laura's kidnapped. And Steele gets that rundown feeling when he tries to save her. Tuesday.
Okay, this is where you get off. discussion. Now, come on, you get out of here.
Kate, you haven't got much of a chance.
I don't have much of anything if I don't try. No, thanks. Mister? I'll see you.
Gentleman's an FBI agent.
Dr. Weiler, I'm placing you in federal custody.
Thanks for the hospitality, Sheriff.
Where are they taking the prisoner? She's not at liberty to say at this time.
Any news on the whereabouts of Mrs. Weiler?
I'll have a report pretty soon. Yeah, that's it, fellas. Come on, that's it. Back off.
I want you people to back off.
Somebody get a doctor.
Please, Sheriff.
Call the state police.
Please, Sheriff. I promise I won't tell anyone, but they're in trouble.
Did anybody get the license of that truck? Who's in trouble?
I know them, Sheriff. The Weilers. They need help.
Behind me, you can see the chaotic aftermath of James Weiler's incredible escape, in which his wife and several unknown accomplices took part. There's still much confusion about the identity of the man who posed as an FBI agent, but it appears that he, too, was an accomplice of the Weilers. Roadblocks have been set up at all intersections surrounding the area, as well as in the outlying vicinity.
Kate, I love you, but Kate, that was really stupid. You could have gotten killed.
Yeah. Well, you did something real stupid for me once.
Kate,
What?
Kate,
Oh, God. We gotta get you out of those.
Now, that's good, Kate. And what do you plan to use beside your teeth, huh?
We're not even sure they're headed to your place.
Well, I showed Kate a way to beat the roadblocks.
These people are wanted criminals.
They didn't do anything.
Danny's all right.
Danny strikes me as a very resourceful fellow. Easy,
Oh.
easy.
If you're right, we'll have help soon.
They won't hurt anybody.
Maybe, maybe not.
Well, this other man, he shot Deputy Dillon and he was
I know. I saw him. You just hang on to Bert.
What?
No, I'm counting my fingers.
Oh, you ungrateful.
He doesn't know that.
I'll find ammunition.
Hey, Kate, I'm gonna bluff and make a run for it.
Not this time!
Kate!
No!
Get down! Down! Sheriff.
That's him! That's the man!
Stay down. Danny!
Jimmy kicking me hurt! Jim! Kate!
Come on out of there. Keep your hands up.
Sheriff, we're not armed.
Oh, I had to tell him, Kate.
No, it's okay.
Sheriff, please, let them go.
Danny, go inside and get some clothes. I've taken you all in.
But...
Danny, you did what you thought best.
Danny, it's okay. Go inside. Go inside.
Saw your man with the gun, but not well enough to identify him and help you out. You know, Danny's always bragging about that mud of his. About how he's never wrong about people. I've never known that kid to be wrong either. If you'll just follow the stream, down through the woods, you'll come to a railroad track. You can catch a slow-moving freight there in about 20 minutes.
No, what about the boy?
Don't worry about the boy.
I do worry. His mother has left him. I promised that I would figure something out.
I know all about that. I'll take care of Danny. Believe me. Now, get going before I change my mind.
Thank you, Sheriff. Come on.
You wake up 2 hours earlier to do what's best for your body.
Give your body the best.
You work up a big sweat doing it.
Give your body the best.
You need the best deodorant soap you can buy.
Give your body the best with Safeguard. It's better than all the rest. It's Safeguard.
Only fresh-smelling Safeguard has an unbeatable combination of rich, thick lather and deodorant protection. That makes it the best deodorant soap you can buy.
Give your body the best. Give it Safeguard.
I just discovered something so different. These new Always Maxi Pads. They actually help me feel drier. And that's something I never expected a pad to do. This special material they call dry weave traps virtually all the wetness inside the pad, away from me. So I feel drier than I ever expected.
New Always Maxis, Thin Maxis, Minis, and Panty Liners. A drier kind of protection than you ever expected from a pad.
By me, that's not just different. That's better.
Tomorrow.
A murder has just been committed.
He's dead. You'll see all the clues, but can you solve the mystery? Orson Welles makes you the detective. Scene of the crime tomorrow. Monday, The Tonight Show's 22nd anniversary special with the funniest moments from Johnny's 22 years in late night. If you don't see it,
nobody will ever love you.
Monday.
Portions of Hot Pursuit were brought to you by New Always with the material they call dry weave. It's a new kind of protection. Available in maxi pad, thin maxis, mini pads, and panty liners.
Where's Jim and Kate?
They got away. Real tricky, those two. Sit down here a second. It looks like you and Bert are going to be needing a place to stay. I can't leave you out here.
Well, we can take care of ourselves.
I don't doubt that. But I guess you're going to need some time to kind of make some plans.
I guess.
So why don't you and Bert come and stay with me for a while? At least till you get things kind of sorted out. You know, Danny, I figured out a long time ago that I can't always make things work out right, but there's never a good enough reason not to try. How about it?
Okay, but no promises.
No. No promises. You know how to fix a flat?
You bet I can.
Monday night, it's an all-new TV bloopers with hilarious practical jokes on Heather Locklear. Then let's all be there for the funniest moments in 22 years of The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson. It's a live 2-hour comedy special with Ed, Doc, and the gang.
NBC, let's all be there.
October 8th.
You're gonna stay right here.
NBC presents Farrah Fawcett in a story torn from today's headlines.
Those kids ain't gonna have no mother.
Trapped in a brutal and violent marriage. Until the night she struck back.
Something awful's gonna happen.
Based on a true story, The Burning Bed, Monday, October 8th.
In the news tonight, a hometown basketball superstar returns to Los Angeles. It's part of a major 6-player trade involving the LA Clippers. We'll have details. And the Immigration Service agents believe they've cracked a major illegal alien smuggling ring near San Diego.
A convicted killer who was deported to Israel has surfaced again in Los Angeles. A big Hollywood-style benefit tonight for the John Wayne Cancer Clinic. The oldest and the youngest take the black belt test in karate. We'll show you how they did. Andy Lascano has the college football upset of the year.
That's right, and Fritz says we may have some smog problems and fog problems tonight. News for LA Weekend is next.
The luxurious 1984 Subaru 4-door sedan and sporty 2-door hardtop offer a lot of features. But the feature you'll like best is the one that makes them all more attractive, our low sale price. But you better hurry, because our low sale prices won't be featured for long. See your participating Southern California dealer today.
Okay, miss. What's with the phone booth?
Oh, we're just proving a point.
Just the facts, ma'am.
Well, the fact is the Toshiba BD3301 is so small you can fit 26 in an ordinary phone booth. But it's so sophisticated. Advanced fiber optics, a fast 12 copies a minute.
Edge-to-edge copies, Joe?
Nice set of prints, ma'am.
That's Toshiba, Joe. Quality in, quality out.
Frank, maybe you better call this in.
Can't, Joe.
Why not?
Phone booth full of Toshiba copiers.
Now you can see your way clear to the Caribbean. Eastern Airlines has lowered their prices. For only $449, including coach airfare and hotel, you can spend 8 days and 7 nights in Nassau in the Bahamas. Or for only $499, you can spend the same amount of time in Aruba, Martinique, St. Martin, or Barbados. See Eastern or your travel agent. The Caribbean's beautiful this time of year. And at prices like these, it's worth reflecting on.
News for LA, the late Saturday report with Frank Cruz and Carla Aragon. Andy Liscano with sports and Fritz Coleman with weather. Now News for LA weekend at 11.
Good evening, everybody. The big story tonight is a return of a hometown sports hero. It involves a blockbuster 6-man trade between the Milwaukee Bucks and the LA Clippers. Andy Liscano is here with that. Andy? What's the story?
Yeah, it was learned just this morning where the Clippers, realizing that in order to compete with the Lakers, they have to get name quality players who can play together and win as a team. The Clippers are the new NBA sports franchise here in town. Today they required a real Los Angeles favorite, NBA All-Star forward Marcus Johnson. He was a star at Crenshaw High, a star at UCLA, a star with the Milwaukee Bucks, but everybody knew he wanted to come home and play.
I just appreciate everything. I'm really, really happy. It's a great feeling. My parents aren't here to share it with me. They are en route to Louisiana visiting relatives, but when my mother found the news out, she just shouted and screamed, and she was really excited, as we all are.
Now, Marcus does not come cheap. The Clippers had to give up a gifted young forward in